What's up, y'all? It's JT Lucid.
Swaggy D back in the building, the place to see.
And we popped in the trunk about 30 seconds after the episode ended. Raw, that is.
I'm here for you first.
A kick-ass episode of Raw. We should call this Brock Lesnar's Monday Night Raw like they did last year because he took this shit over.
Yes, he did. You should just call this fucking Brock Lesnar. You should call it WWE Brock Lesnar and Company.
BLW, Brock Lesnar Wrestling and Company.
Fucking monster he is. Paul Heyman on the side too. You can't forget about Paul. He cut a sick promo.
Cut a nasty promo.
I mean, but that's usual for him.
And he was quick to switch that shit up too. He wasn't like the reigning defendant. He said the most anti-PG or un-PG athlete in the PG era, and he got hella cheers for
that shit. Fucking fans was rocking tonight. Give out to where was that? San Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers was rocking tonight. They definitely showed took the PG air out of that shit tonight.
That's what happens when you put on a good show. You know, you start to show off with some excitement, and you get the fans going.
And no fucking talking. They started off with no fucking talking tonight.
Exactly.
They started off with a Paul Heyman promo, which I would take any fucking day.
That's not even talking.
That's not talking.
He's a talent. Like he's a wrestler, basically. Like with how much he brings to the table. He is a legit talent on the caliber of anybody else in the main event, really.
And Brock looked at fucking amazing. He had the stitches and shit.
Yeah,
made it look real realistic and shit. Yeah,
like that much of stitches on his hair or in his hair. And then he had scrapes all over his face from where he was bleeding last night. He was looking legit.
They run their A game. This is probably one of the best Raws I've seen in at least the last 3-4 years. At least. I can go back and check a few more, but this was an amazing fucking Raw. They started it off with Bing. Paul Heyman comes out there. Fucking rock.
Everywhere.
Exactly.
Boom, boom, boom.
Did you hear the pop?
Man.
Oh, man.
Dude. That was going crazy. You see Lesnar, when you turn on Monday Night Raw and you hear dun, 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 dun,
I automatically get out my seat.
You get hype. You are ready.
I literally come out my seat and do like this.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready. I'm ready with him.
You might
get a Jimmy John's t-shirt and shit.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Good One. Oh, whatever.
Shout out to Gil. He getting on checks.
He probably still is.
Yes. But Brock, fucking Brock made that show.
He just comes out there, you excited and ready.
He looked like he was ready to destroy Rollins.
His face was serious.
I'm glad Rollins was coming off that fucking plane and whatnot because I actually did watch the Today Show.
I wanted to see that, but I didn't see it.
I was up this morning. I watched it. He did a pretty fucking nice job on there. He did this little sarcasm act, but I liked it. But Rollins, man, I don't think he wanted to see Brock. I think they're hyping it up because I don't see it happening in Extreme Rules. Unless Extreme Rules is in Philly. Unless it's where Paul Heyman's background at. But I think they're going to have it like maybe on, what's the next pay-per-view after Extreme Rules? I think
they keep switching them all up.
Yeah, they do. But it'll probably be about 2 months.
I didn't get Money in the Bank. Nice.
That's right. I think it should be Money in the Bank. 3 months. 1, 2,
yeah.
3 months.
So Paul was killing this promo, and these fans, these intelligent fans, or you might call them internet fans.
Shout out to San Jose.
They start talking about Suplex City. Okay, Brock Lesnar.
Trending last night. Yeah.
He said, "Welcome to Suplex City,
bitch." Fucking PG era is through. I'm fucking loving this shit right now. I'm loving it about this PG shit. This shit is what I grew up to, what I'm accustomed to. This is real fucking life wrestling. This is why I love the WWE. Not because of the curse words, but it's like I can relate to that shit. Like, and I'm loving what they're doing right now. Like without everybody through the company really, except for fucking John.
Dude, this Raw was fantastic.
It was
until it got to John's second.
Yeah, it was.
And their match was decent, but it was like such a letdown because the crowd was done.
They fucking
the crowd was done
when John came out. They said, "John Cena sucks." Man, like I did. The only thing I said about Cena, I did like how he reacted, but at first when he said what he said, what fucked him up was he was trying to cater to the fans again. But it's like, stop doing that. Just be an asshole.
Like, this is the best fans I've heard in
exactly.
years.
And then he tries to come off as an asshole to him. Just be straight asshole with them, and then like they might start liking you again.
He rides the fence so much. He's sarcastic and
he's so
a punk, but then he caters to the fans, and it's so not like you're not being somebody genuine.
I think with him, it's like he doesn't know who he really is. I think he wants the little kids to like him, but he wants the adults to hate him, and he's trying to find a common ground. But you got to choose a side, and the side is you want to be an asshole right now, Johnson. People hate you. I mean, you hear the reaction he's getting.
He hates that he's booed. Like,
oh yeah, you can see it in his face.
His mind like is racing. I think he's almost past it now, but because
I don't see it.
Well, what I'm saying there is like we've been talking about over the last year how he's like getting close to. His face just looks like he doesn't care anymore.
He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
Like 3 years ago, that Cena would have been so upset at the fans, but I think now he's just having fun with it because he don't even care anymore.
Getting a check. Keep getting them checks, John.
Keep getting them checks.
But I mean,
the big check too.
If he can go heel by SummerSlam, it would change. It's a game changer if he can turn him heel. Another guy who came heel, spoiler alert, I mean, you probably already seen it. Fucking Sheamus looked awesome.
He had the braids.
Had the
spiky
hair. Birdman. He had the
Birdman.
Dude, he had. Oh man, I knew he was coming out, but I didn't think.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, because I was telling y'all like that last night, but I didn't think he was coming out after fucking Wade Barrett, came out and shit because he was doing an announce table shit, and Sheamus came out of nowhere. I was shocked. I was like, "It's fucking awesome." I think they're setting up for fucking Fatal 4 probably.
I agree. So we had Heyman going off, and at this point, I'm thinking, all right, great start. What's happening next? And he says, Brock Lesnar is not invoking his rematch clause at SummerSlam, not at WrestleMania next year, not at Extreme Rules. He is cashing it in tonight.
Exactly. Fucking Brock.
And then, who do we get? Miss McMahon. Stephanie McMahon.
Steph. She's looking decent tonight, too.
She's always looking decent. Her voice, oh man, it's killing me. That voice.
She cut the nice promo though.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
For the most part, it's just seeing her without Triple H is kind of awkward a little bit.
But she got booed pretty good.
Yeah, she did.
And then when she was out there, what did they chant? Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey back on there. See the tweet she put out today?
The tweet she put out today could just be Ronda Rousey trying to start things up, but she said it just got started. So,
what?
Maybe
WrestleMania. You know what Teddy Long would do? Tag team match, player. You got Ronda Rousey and The Rock and Triple H and Steph. Tag team match. Tag team match, player.
So shout out to JR because I took this from him. I gave him his props, but he said like months ago, Ronda Rousey, he knows her personally.
Everybody personally.
Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon would be a great feud leading into next year's WrestleMania at Texas or in Texas.
Where's she from? Isn't she from Texas?
I don't know.
Probably so.
It's a good question though. But if there's one person that Dana White would probably be cool with Ronda doing something with, which I don't think he'd really be cool with anybody, but if there was one person, I think he would trust Stephanie because she's not going to work stiff, obviously. She's freaking Stephanie McMahon. But just the storyline, having Ronda Rousey in a match at WrestleMania,
I think it'd be some mean-ass promos. Yeah.
I mean, Ronda Rousey sells tickets, okay?
You can sell that to UFC and WWE. And the UFC people, I mean, I was seeing Twitter and Facebook and like all social media last night. It was going crazy. Like I knew a bunch of females. They was just like Ronda Rousey, WWE, WrestleMania. Like they love that shit. They ate that shit up. I mean, they hit money yesterday with that. Hit fucking money.
They had Ronda Rousey. They had The Rock. They had NWO. They had DX, Shawn Michaels.
They hit money on that.
Sting, Triple H. I mean, Undertaker. They had all the stars.
Even if the matches wasn't as great as we thought, which for the most part they was, they hit money with their special guests and everything. Like that by itself got everybody tuned in.
And Dana White, when Ronda came out, he tweeted that little emoji, little surprise face.
He didn't know?
I'm sure he knew something, but
Yeah,
but he did tweet. He was Dana White, the owner of UFC. 3 a.m. in London, watching Ronda Rousey kill it with The Rock at WrestleMania, with a picture of him watching WrestleMania.
Shout out to Dana.
The owner of UFC was watching WrestleMania. Does that tell you something? Maybe Ronda Rousey can do a little something. He just tweeted that out to his millions of followers. These things spread. Ronda Rousey does sales, man. She is.
And I will say this, like, the WWE having her on there, like, I hate to tell you guys, you know, they're going away from that PG shit. I mean, we had Super Negro on here a few months back. He said it, but they're completely. I feel like they're going away from it. It's not for sure.
I feel like I just went cross-eyed.
They might have, but these motherfuckers, I feel like they going away from that PG shit. I think Vince knew when he was doing the PG shit, it wasn't attracting folks like us. Yeah,
Vince got hit in the pocket, so I think he's starting to relinquish some reins. No Roman.
Fucking reins, but yeah, I'm loving what they're doing. Like these last 3 fucking weeks of WWE has been, you know, pretty fucking impressive to me. WrestleMania, this show tonight, amazing.
It was.
Make sure you guys
like, subscribe, comment, talk to us. We'll talk back.
Questions, like, subscribe, share.
So we got teased that there could be 3 title matches on Raw tonight. After that, Michael Cole, who is dismissed later on.
Michael fucking Cole. We're getting into that one.
But right after a sick Brock and Paul Heyman promo, we get Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan, who a lot of people thought were going to be a WrestleMania match, and we got it on Raw the next night.
I thought it, but I mean,
how great is that?
I was fucking impressed.
We were disappointed because we didn't get a one-on-one, and then all of a sudden they give it to us on Raw.
They was giving us one-on-ones on SmackDown, I believe, about a few weeks ago, but it wasn't taken serious. The one after Monday after WrestleMania, of course, everybody's gonna be tuned into that, and they fucking killed that shit.
I was shocked. Like they did about 8 minutes of just holds and chain wrestling.
Yeah. And at first, it was a lot of chain wrestling when it first. I love that shit.
It was.
I think those 2 guys, even though I don't like the necessarily position they're in, they could do a lot from each other. I feel like they got great chemistry for one. You know, in the ring together. I feel like when I'm watching that, I almost see like an Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit thing. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Eddie. But I feel like them 2 guys can get each other over the top, you know, not only with the fans, but even with the people backstage who are, like, clearly trying to, you know, bring them down. Because they put on great shows.
It's funny that you say that because I was just about to say after you that if you think of chain wrestling, like to start a match, technical chain wrestling that reminds you of amateur wrestling, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, WrestleMania.
Fucking Kurt.
That match, the first 10 minutes of it was just beautiful chain wrestling. Just 2 guys in the backyard working on their moves is what it felt like. I mean, it was just fantastic. So if you're into the chain wrestling and want to see like the greatest chain wrestling out in the WWE, that is, check that out. Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero.
It's another one. It's another one. AJ Styles, Kurt Angle on TNA. It's on TNA. I know what you're thinking, but it's a pretty good chain wrestling on there too when they was in the same company together. But that was a pretty fucking impressive match. I love that match. I can watch them go wrestle like at least, you know, almost every night if you ask me. Those guys are fucking impressive.
And I'm not.
And they gave it to us right after the Brock shit. Like
it was
the way they set that shit up tonight was perfect. Like they hit money for the most. They hit money.
And there was no setup to it. It was just like, here's your match.
Exactly.
You know, and you're like, thank you for the match. Fuck, finally.
Dude, they're listening to us. For all the fucking people on YouTube who doing videos, you know, who calling the WWE out, they're listening to us. Things are. I feel like it's starting to change. I'm not for sure we're seeing the weeks coming, but things are getting a lot better right now. You know.
And everybody who's watching, everybody who, you know, tunes in for 2 seconds or makes their own videos, you're a part of it. Like, everybody who takes part.
And we're not a fucking universe.
No, we're fucking fans of different opinions. But everybody who has a differential, whatever the hell you want to say, opinion of what's going on in the ring, like they're making fun of you, but at the same time, they know you're the ones.
They definitely considering it.
So they're changing stuff up because of all of you guys.
I see. guys got a voice for sure. Everybody. And I mean, I just see WWE on a different outlook right now. Like they're putting on great shows. They're listening to the fans, which for the past 4 or 5 years I haven't seen that. They've been shoving John Cena down my fucking throat to where I can't take him anymore. And it's like they're getting away from that slowly but surely. And it's kind of partial of John because he just doesn't give a fuck no more. You can tell he doesn't care no more. He's like, you know, and then they brought up Adrian Neville today. That dude's fucking amazing. He's amazing. Oh God. Could you imagine him with a match on with Dolph? Oh my God, those two would work so well together.
So for the finish here, we had Ziggler going for the zigzag. Bryan avoided it, hit Ziggler with a super kick.
Nasty.
Ziggler and Bryan trade shots as the fans come alive. This friggin' audience was going crazy, going nuts.
Then they trade the headbutts.
Then the headbutts came just back and forth and back and
forth. I like that move that they
doing
with each other.
And then Daniel ducks it, goes for the running knee, gets the 1, 2, 3, and that's how it be. Daniel Bryan, your IC champ for here and now, then and forever. Never say never. You know what I'm saying?
Then we had a surprise. You know, we had Wade Barrett on commentary. He was pretty calm and collective. You know, he didn't fuck up the match or anything, which I like.
He did really well.
Yeah, I like that shit.
He wasn't playing a heel. He was just like being
himself.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like Wade Barrett. I know a lot of people starting to think he was boring, but I feel like they're starting to let him be on his own a lot more. And like, you know,
he's hit his finisher hard too.
Oh man. And the dude is in incredible fucking shape. Like,
he looks like a merman.
Doesn't he?
Oh my God.
I told you a few weeks ago, this motherfucker looks like Michael Phelps.
He looks like Aquaman. Like, yeah. What you would think Aquaman would look
like. He's really fucking taking that training seriously. And then they had him come out. Did he hit a finisher on somebody? Or Daniel Bryan?
He hit Daniel Bryan on the back of the head with the ball.
Yeah, he did.
And so we get him attacking Daniel Bryan. He was starting to go after Ziggler, and Sheamus's theme song hits, and he comes running out with the mohawk,
Birdman,
and a true mohawk, not like a
real Chris Anderson.
And he had 4 braids on his chin, you know, face.
I love that fucking look, man.
And then Sheamus is like, "All right, get out of the ring. I'm helping Daniel Bryan." Everybody's cheering. Oh, yep. Sheamus is back. All of a sudden, Sheamus is like, boom!
That's a great ass heel turn, though.
I was like, no, wait, face, no, not face, Sheamus. And then all of a sudden I hear, boom, and I'm like, let's fucking go.
He gave him nasty. He gave him a nasty one too. I was excited about that shit.
I was so happy. Because like after all this time, I'm seeing Sheamus as a heel. I'm like, let's go. He is a heel finally.
They've been like doing it.
He comes out as a face, and I'm like, what?
That was an amazing heel turn.
Oh my God! It's like, here, Cena, 1, 2, 3, heel turn. It's that easy, okay?
Cena, hey, I thought Cena was almost gonna go to the night on the hill, but never know with that guy. But Sheamus makes that IC title very. It's a bit more intriguing to me right now than the.
Dude, look at the talent in that little IC pool. That makes you.
Those 4 guys themselves. How many championships they got between them?
Exactly.
At least 7.
Well, Paris got 5 by himself. 5, maybe 6. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He's unnecessarily.
WWE like the world title. Got at least 7. At least 7. Daniel Bryan had it once, twice.
Daniel Bryan had it once.
Dolph had it twice.
No, Daniel had it twice. He lost his at WrestleMania to Sheamus in like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, that bullshit. Twice.
Did Barrett
had it once? I think he had it once in Nexus.
I don't know, but it don't matter.
It don't fucking matter. They got a lot of titles between. Like that's a legit foursome right there. And I'm glad they got all those guys in there because you know.
Great. And Sheamus hit him with his best Michael Jordan impression.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Drops 45.
Drops the mic. Sheamus is out. I'm back. That's it.
And I got an idea for heels like that.
Starter in the dunk contest. It's over.
Exactly.
It's over.
I got a thing for heels like that. Like if they're a heel, I feel like they don't need to talk that much. Like just do what you do in the ring, do your fucking damage, and just say some easy shit like I'm back, or just say they can't fuck with me. You can do a bunch of things with that. Like they don't need to be talking. They don't need to be talking at all like that. Maybe a promo minute or 2.
And next we get a 4-man or a 4-tag team tag match.
Oh man, that was a crazy match.
When I saw the first 3, I'm like, oh, like it's not going to continue. The Great Raw is over. And then they go, the new tag team. I said, who? Wait, what?
They bring
and all of a sudden,
up.
You hear Lucha Dragons coming out. I was so fucking like, because I know Kalisto's coming out and he's going, oh my God, he's going to steal the show.
I think he stole this. Oh, bro.
And everybody in the audience starts chanting, NXT, NXT, NXT. These fans knew what they were doing. Like, people try to act like NXT is not coming, but Lucha Dragons, forget Lucha Dragon. Kalisto is a star, okay? He is a beast. This dude
I never seen nothing like him. Like
when he got tagged, he's like a young Ray. He really is. He's not quite athletic, but he may be more athletic, but he's not the in-ring worker Ray was in his prime.
Not yet.
But yeah, he probably is a little bit more athletic.
Dude, I seen he did some turns, man. He went so fucking high.
He stood on top of who was it?
I think it was Connor.
It was Cesaro.
Cesaro, yeah.
Dude, that's when I messaged. I'm like, what the hell was that move? Because it wasn't even a move, but like him and Cesaro, he freaking launched up onto Cesaro's shoulders and did a backflip.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And then he turned it into Hurricanrana.
He's fucking excitement pace.
And then like 10 seconds later, not even 10, like 4 seconds later, he hits a freaking super Hurricanrana, goes around him like 4 times, grabbing his arms and like he was twirling a freaking baton around his whole body, but it was a human being.
He's fucking impressive, man. Like
he is so fun to watch.
Man, like when I seen the first one, I seen the Ascension, I was like, I'm gonna go on, take a shit, or go to sleep, or take a little nap, for this match. Then I seen the New Day, I'm like, oh fuck, let me get ready to go in the bathroom. Then I seen them guys come out. They came out with so much excitement. He came out jumping over the ring, I think.
Yeah, they both flying.
Yeah, just flying over that motherfucker, like
Kalisto, dude. And that wasn't his full arsenal. Like, if you guys are just new to Kalisto, this dude's got so much left. Wait, you haven't even seen his coldest looking move. Like, it's so dope. He hits this thing called like something with the brakes, and he just goes from 100 miles an hour to 0.
He goes and it reverses so quick, dude. Like, even Ray wasn't that fast. Like, this dude is like turbo, like on a fucking game. Like, this motherfucker is just like turbo all the time. Like, he doesn't walk. He just running quick as shit. Not to mention he's
from Chicago, so shout out to that dude. And he speaks perfect English, so he could be a star in this company. He ain't no Saint like the old Sin Cara that couldn't speak English.
Yeah, that's not the real Sin Cara. I'm thinking that. It's the old Sin Cara didn't even have a fucking tattoo, I believe.
He didn't.
Yeah, that motherfucker. That match was pretty fucking good. The New Day, Kofi is looking like the old Kofi. Like, that motherfucker's starting to really impress me now, He impressed me a little bit last night, but this Raw, he did a fucking amazing job with his top flying ability. I mean, he could have been, well, not. He could have been somewhat part of the Kalisto on them team, but Big E, my same problem with him. Big guy with small arms and shit.
Dude, he looks so awkward.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Every time I see Big E, I'm like, he's big as fuck. Why is his arm so short? And shit, it's like, it's weird.
He got that Donkey Kong body,
Yeah, he does. He really does. They should just dress him up as a monkey.
I don't think that.
Hey,
NAACP.
Why not? Shit, you got the thing called a New Day. All right, then that fucking crowd booed the shit out of the New Day. They said New Day sucks. The bookman was like, "Oh, we're up to something."
Day sucks. Day sucks.
I like that the fucking chants they came up with today. Like, man, they were some creative ass fans. Cesaro did his thing in the ring. Tyson Kidd, I wasn't really that impressed with him tonight. He didn't really get that much time in there, but.
No, this was the crowning of Kalisto.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the whole match was.
The whole point of this match was to show everybody that Kalisto is a badass.
They showed the shit out of NXT guys, man. And if you ask me, I think we'll see a Cesaro. What's the fucking Lucha Dragons?
Kalisto?
Yeah. Team Kalisto versus
Team Malenko?
Yeah. Versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd for the tag titles, probably in the Extreme Rules. But I do like what they're doing with the Fatal 4 tag team match.
Yeah,
I like that shit. I mean, I just don't want to see the extension of the New Day in there.
Yeah, the extension.
Even the fucking Fusos would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're decent when they put them with other guys.
Yeah, I feel like they can carry the fuck out of the Fusos.
Oh yeah, they would have a good match with the Fusos. But basically, this match was all about Kalisto, and he was getting his move set, just rattling off move after move. And notice who he did most of the moves against, Cesaro.
Yeah.
Because Cesaro was the Swiss Army knife of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
He can work with anybody, and he can make you look good. So shout out to Cesaro for basically putting over Kalisto for the rest of his life.
If y'all don't know this, he's probably the most talented guy on the roster.
Yes.
Overall.
And so after this, I'm getting hyped because they're showing the red arrow in slow motion, and I see Adrian Neville coming down.
Nah.
And I'm like, Neville, okay.
I think the promo they did before the commercial break.
They took away Adrian because they got something against people with two names. They took away Alexander from Rusev. Yeah, they just said Neville. And so it was a picture or a little promo thing of Neville hitting the red arrow, and then it just said Neville, and it had him standing there.
They had Jericho, right? Benoit. I'm trying to think of one. Stone Cold?
Well,
Kurt Angle.
That wasn't even a name, though.
Kurt Angle.
Nickname.
Kurt Angle did.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar. But they earned their shit. I mean, it wasn't like he was going to change that shit.
I don't know. Nowadays, they just throw everybody out there with one word.
It's fucking lame.
And then we got World Heavyweight Championship segment here between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. And Brock comes out for the second time in like the first hour and a half.
Yeah.
So we see Brock twice already. So we're thinking this ain't like this championship match is not happening.
It was 8 o'clock, and I was like, 8 o'clock? They not hyping this up? Like, I could have believed it more if it was like at the last section, like, around 9:30 or some Central Time. But, it was this early. I'm like, no way they having this and having John's match after this. Like, no way. But I didn't know what exactly was going to happen, but I was impressed with that outcome. Yeah, and then they're getting in the ring. Lillian's in the ring with the mic. J&J Security are out there. Seth is just chilling in the ring. He's getting ready to fight. Brock is getting ready to fight. They're about to ring the bell, and I'm going, wait a second. They're not really going to have this title match on Raw. Like, Brock don't do 2 nights in a row. That's not in his contract. You really think he'll do 2 nights in a row?
Probably.
Back to back?
It would have to be a squash match.
Man. He squashed
basically, I'm going, no, it's not going to happen. But deep down, I'm going, wait a second, this might happen. And then Rollins gets out of the ring, and I go, okay, it's not happening. And he grabs the mic, and he says, I'm kind of jet lagged. I don't really want to do this match. And
he did just come from New York, though.
That's a good point. Brock gets mad at this, of course. And he starts attacking Rollins, throwing him all over the place. Sets him up for an F-5 in front of the announce table. And J&J Security come out, pull him off. He runs out of out past the barricade. And J&J Security take a nice clothesline from Brock.
Both of them.
At this point, he realizes the rematch ain't happening tonight, and Brock smash.
You ever play fucking Donkey Kong Adventures? That's pretty much how it was. Like, when you get Donkey Kong so mad, like, eventually he's just gonna snap out, and that's what that motherfucker did.
So Brock grabs Joey Mercury. He doesn't just like throw them; he gets a good grip on them first. Like, he's really trying to throw them as hard as he can. He freaking, you remember Jazz getting tossed out by Uncle Phil on Fresh Prince? He said, went flying.
It was I think it was Noble who went flying over the other announcer's table. Just flew past him.
Joey Mercury went flying over the other one, and then he grabbed Jamie and threw him way too quick. And Jamie smacks his knee into the corner of the announce table. He wasn't ready.
He took an injury if you want that.
He wasn't ready. But Brock is just smashing everybody in sight. He freaking threw the announce table, underhanded it completely over. Booker and JBL, in there. And Michael Cole tries to run out of the way and escape. And he goes, oh, no, you're coming here with me. Slams his head against the ring. Holds him there and he's like, bitch, you coming with me, man? Get in the ring. So he brings Michael Cole in the ring.
Michael Cole saying, no.
He gets him up. He's like, oh, freaking F-5. He goes flying. F5. Goes flying, and his shoe comes.
I don't think he tried to sell the shot. His shoe
flies off. Once he hits the ground, his shoe flies off his foot.
Second night in a row, somebody's shoe end up getting in the ring somehow.
When you in the ring with Brock Lesnar, you you got to know you about to die. Like,
pretty much.
And you may not.
Cole was probably like John Cena. He thought he was John Cena. So take it easy on me. Take it easy. I ain't no taking it easy with motherfucking Brock. It ain't no taking it easy.
If there was ever a point in time for a This Is Awesome chant when he is F5ing Michael Cole, they've been waiting. What is everybody always said? Why can't Michael Cole just get F5, man? He just got F5. Like, everybody's going, wait a second, is this really happening right now? Because Michael Cole just got F5, and he is still going at it. He grabs the next dude he sees. You want to film me?
I felt sorry for the cameraman.
You want to film me? Get Michael Cole in F5. You come with me to the ring. Picks him up. F5. He's just looking around like, who's next?
He's a civilian. Steph came out.
He's next. And then all of a sudden, Steph is coming out, but the crowd is bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
One more time. Brock says, y'all want to see one more F5? Let's go, Mr. Cameraman.
He got Cole again, too.
And then Steph goes, put him down.
Yeah.
Brock goes, oh, you want me to put him down? Wrong choice of words.
Exactly.
F5 launches him.
If y'all guys didn't think that moment was fucking amazing, something's literally got to be something wrong with y'all. That moment was fucking incredible. 10 years from now, you're gonna go back to this Raw and be like, you see two of the greatest moments ever. Michael Cole getting F5 and that fucking cameraman getting two F5s.
I just wish he would have F5'd him with the camera.
That would have been so nasty.
Vince is probably on that. God damn it, we can't afford another camera.
I'm surprised they afford that announce table. Like, he let them do that.
But notice how that it couldn't afford to turn it back over, though?
No, he couldn't. Oh, I never understood that.
Dude.
They was standing the whole night, wasn't they? Because where was Jerry at?
After break, Byron Saxton is just standing there. And he's just, guys, I apologize. With the events that just took place, my mind's a little scrambled right now. Byron Robot Saxton is just standing there doing what he does best.
Fucking man, a robot, Byron.
And then Jerry Lawler comes out to rescue him a couple seconds later. But for about 30 minutes, Byron was giving us nothing, man. But it was better than Michael Cole in my ear.
You got some fucking comments for
It's a good break.
That was an amazing break. We got Matt.
What's up, Matt?
Shout out to Matt, loyal viewer. We appreciate the love. Said best Raw I can remember since the Raw anniversary in 2005.
Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
10 fucking years. That's 10 years, folks. I mean,
yeah, 2005, 10 years ago.
10 years. I think I remember that when that's Stone Cold came out, I believe. They had everybody out then. I'm gonna have to go back and check that one out, Matt, but I'm pretty sure it was fucking awesome.
Hey, you know where you can check that out? The WWE Network for $9.99.
It's not the WWE Network for $9.99, folks.
What's funny is that I don't even know if that's true because a lot of old Raws they really don't.
They don't have them on there.
They do not mess with Raw.
You guys can try to search it. They got hella pay-per-views on there though.
So if you got any comments or questions, send
them.
Yeah, I know them.
Anything else? Mark.
What up, Mark?
Shout out to Mark. I think the reason they got Brock to F5 the Raw announcing was to test the waters with Jerry Lawler and Brian Saxton. Maybe a change to the Raw announcing.
If it means less Michael Cole, I'm all for it.
I got a theory on that because I kind of was thinking that too. Like, I just got a theory that Michael Cole and JBL. I didn't really understand Booker, but I figured they was just tired.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers wanted a night off
for 20 minutes.
Yeah, they wanted a night off. So it's like, we're gonna have Brock F5 guys, and we're gonna give Byron and Jerry. But Jerry was just at the pay-per-view. He wasn't as annoying just because Byron's annoying, but it was pretty fucking annoying.
They were bad.
Yeah.
But it's like they weren't even that annoying to me. It was just like there were so many pauses and breaks that they could not fill because they didn't know what to say.
They didn't.
And Byron's young, so
And Jerry's bad now. I mean,
well, Jerry's so used to having a JR there to take up 90% of the conversation. And JR doesn't add, or Lawler doesn't add anything.
He just tries to comment on whatever JR said back in the day. Speaking of that 05 Raw anniversary.
Oh, how great would this have been with JR was calling it?
You know what he said? well, we got a slobber knocker.
My God, he's got a family, bro.
Man.
That cameraman's got a family.
He was so animated. Like, I used to love JR. Like, even now, even when Cole calls it, it doesn't have the same ripple effect, but, you know, just seeing it is enough now to me. But back in the day when JR called this, like,
it added to it.
It's like, I'm going to give you a comparison. It's like whenever you hear Mike Green on the NBA Finals thing, and he'd be like, bang! It's like the whole world hears it. That's pretty much like what JR is to wrestling. And it's they need to get him back. Really do.
Dude, JR is such a beast.
Took him numerous of them.
And Austin stomping a mud hole in him.
He took a lot of stunners from Austin too, a decent amount.
He did take like the most bumps in announcers' history.
Did.
Big dude too. He used to come out to
He used to sell the shit out of those stunners too. Hat flying off in the next one. Yeah.
So after the break, we got Renee Young interviewing Stephanie McMahon.
No, let's not forget, guys. That's probably the best hour and a half of Raw.
Yes.
Unless they keep going with this change, which I'm hoping they're doing, you know, trending in the right direction. But
I hope next week is good.
Next week will tell us a lot.
I'm feeling a letdown. But they've trained us to be let down.
Yeah,
so.
next week will tell us a lot. But I think they're going to roll with it for at least another week or two.
The good thing is we have like at least 2 more years of the occasional Raw like this because Brock Lesnar
sounds serious.
At least multiple year contract is the
Don't forget Stephanie. Oh yeah, don't forget to Stephanie. Oh man.
And shout out to the WrestleMania crowd for recognizing Vincent Kennedy McMahon made you, Linda McMahon made you, Stephanie McMahon made you. Oh crowd, where's Shane? Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you're not even gonna like reference him? Like he doesn't exist.
I hate that so much.
They try to. It's like the white man in history books. Like they try to rewrite everything. Like bad stuff never happened before.
Shane exists, guys. Like he was the best character out of all of them. And it's like not to even acknowledge this dude. It's pretty much doing what they was doing to Macho Man for a long time. You're not even gonna acknowledge him.
And he's the most successful child in the whole freaking family. He's did his own business.
I would love to go to dinner with them, Stephanie and Shane and Vince and Linda, and see how just awkward it is between Stephanie and Shane.
What can they talk about?
Yeah, wrestling. I wonder if he could goes home for Christmas dinner or something.
Shane's got to come back one day. You know,
I don't think.
Why not? Because he's going to become super successful in what he's doing. Once he's made it in another completely different field, he can go back and say, "Screw you, I made it. And then you're gonna die in 2 years. I'm taking this over. I know what to do with it."
Yes, so
that would be how fantastic would that be?
It's like you bought WCW. They can rewrite the storyline since they love to do that.
Yeah, the first person to give McMahon a $500 million offer, he's in, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, sure. Shane to get that company back one day. Even though I like Triple H a lot, I trust Shane more. Like he's got that equity with me where I can,
Hey, Triple H might lead a revolution of NXT. They're already they're only a year and a half into NXT, really, and they're already doing live shows, traveling the country.
Well, Vince doesn't really want Triple H to own that. He wants to give it to his son. That ego he wants to give it to Shane.
He don't like Shane though.
Vince?
He don't really like Shane that much because Shane dissed him. He said, "I don't want to be a part of your product. I want to do something else." Good for Shane too. He went his own way because you know how Vince got in the wrestling business?
His dad
rode his dad's coattails. He bought out his dad,
and now Stephanie is basically the new Vince. Even though Stephanie,
except she's already got it made. She's the billionaire princess.
And she's fucking all.
Actually, she's the millionaire princess now.
She's not.
They don't have billions not anymore.
And she's fucking Paul.
Yeah, really? Oh, Paul Levesque.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Paul.
We're not calling him. I hate how his name is Hunter on there. Who the fuck your name ain't Hunter?
There's so many. But what was funny is that even when I was little, a lot of kids think his real name. They're like,
I thought it was.
It's not Triple H. It's Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah,
that's his real name. It's Paul Levesque.
Exactly.
Which he went by in the ring at one point, back when it was suitable to have your own name. So we get a Stephanie interview with Renee, and she brings up what we failed to mention just a minute ago is that Stephanie has suspended Brock Lesnar from all. It's like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He has been removed from wrestling activities, as you would put it in a basketball term.
He'll probably be at the next show.
In other words, Brock wants some time off right now, so he's getting suspended. But
maybe that's why he called all that chaos.
I mean, there wasn't really anything in this interview other than she said he'll get his rematch one day.
Hold on.
Continue.
And she said, Brock announced it on ESPN that he just signed with the WWE. So guess what, Renee? I own that bitch.
Oh, she did say that.
I think she said 2 years, but I don't know all that. But she said I own that bitch was, she was pretty demanding. I wonder how Brock took that.
Mark asked, did you guys think Brock was going to F-5 Paul Heyman? He was so mad.
I thought so. The way he looked at him after the cameraman, I thought he was on F-5, but then I was like,
I didn't know where it was going to start. Oh, look at Neo.
What? Oh, God. Motherfucker's addicted to porn, Neo. Shout out to Neo. That bald-ass head still.
Man, he always trying to wear hats to cover that.
Man, motherfucker always got to look nice hat on.
I'm stomp the yard.
I hated him in that movie so much.
Why is Ron Burgundy trending? Can you guys tell us? Because I don't know what's going on.
What's up with Ron Burgundy?
Oh, because Ron Burgundy was at Justin Bieber roast. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that came on tonight, too.
Yeah, I got to tape, too. That's going to be funny. I got to get up early, though. That sucks. I got to go better after. Shit. So, then we get Stardust against the oh wait, no, Damian Sandow comes out,
and with the Miz music, Miz down.
Yeah, I guess he's Miz down right now, but he's Sandow. Last night they were chanting Sandow, by the way.
Yeah, I turned a little bit.
And so we got a short but decent match with a finisher from Sandow, skull crushing finale. He uses Miz's finisher.
That move looks so much better when Sandow does it than the Miz. I was like, oh, shit. Motherfucker almost hurted me. I liked that match. That was a pretty good coming up party for Sandow. I like the feud they set up when the Miz came out in the slow crushing finale. Him. I think that can be an interesting feud, but the Miz is so boring in the ring that it's like there's only so far that can go.
Leave it to Sandow though to get like a decent Miz beatdown, because
they're gonna do it at Extreme Rules.
Miz came out like mad. Like he wasn't playing this little stupid character that wants Hollywood. Yeah, he just came out in his regular clothes and he was mad and he started beating Sandow up. So that's what I want. Then he gave him a skull crushing finale.
I can see that match on as a hardcore match at Extreme.
Yeah.
I think it'll be on the card.
Yeah.
I don't think Rusev gets on the card next
Oh, shit. If time tells us correctly, after you get buried by Cena, you slowly
The interesting thing, but I don't think that's happening with Dean. That's why when you said that, I don't think Dean ever get buried.
That was just funny.
Yeah.
Because I'm like...
He didn't want to give up that win. You can see... Did you see it in his eyes? He was like... He didn't want to lose that.
The fans were so bored by this Cena-Dean match. I mean, okay, we'll get to it. Then we had Curtis Axel come out with Axel.
Still undefeated. Yeah. Took 29 men to take him out.
29 out of men.
Then the first one out. Oh, he's like, stop.
Yeah, they all picked him up. And he said he was screwed at Mania. And then all of a sudden, you hear some music. Oh, this music is familiar, but I don't remember it on the main roster. It's not a returning guy. Wait a second. Adrian Neville. Or Neville, as they would like to call him. Adrian Neville comes out in his little Incredibles outfit. And he's got his little hood thing up.
Man.
And he's got a cape that you can't really see at first. And he turns around, flicks the thing up, and he's got the cape.
They gave him a small budget, guys.
So when they were talking about casting him as a Mighty Mouse character, I guess they didn't mean Mighty Mouse. They just meant make him a superhero small guy, which is okay because they at least introduced him as Neville, the man who defies gravity or gravity forgot. however you want to put it.
Thing about him is though, that motherfucker's not small.
No,
he's big as shit. Like, he's almost
like
as big as
he's
almost as big as Triple H, just without the height, a little bit more height.
You can see his traps.
Yeah, dude, he's over here. Fucking people. And then for him to be that athletic, it's watching him is freakishly weird to me because it's like you don't see guys that big jumping that high doing all the athletic things he do. Like it's almost Brock Lesnar like, but he's a fucking freak.
He is like a small Lesnar.
Yeah, just look at him like this dude's a fucking monster. I want to see him and they already got the IC title on spot. I want to see him. I don't want to see him in the tag team for one. Even though I think him and Axel might be interesting, but I don't really want to see him in the tag team. I want to see him in the United States title chase. You know, maybe he give him a match against Cena. I would love to
end his career early.
You can't get one. That's the thing about Cena. You can't give him a match. Tag team. Say you want tag team match.
Tag team match.
Tag team. I see why they do so many tag team matches though, because it's like it's hard when you
gotta put so many people.
It's hard when you're dealing with Cena.
So Neville comes out immediately. He knocked Axel out of the ring, and he's still in his cape, and he jumps and does a moonsault outside of the ring, in the cape, and he was like totally encaptured.
The cape came up like that,
and then he pulled the cape off, and just basically hit a bunch of quick, fast, and hard-hitting moves on Axel, setting up the Red Arrow.
You know what I will like to see? Oh, man. Take Sin Cara, the Dragons, and pit Neville in this spot.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
That'd be fucking freakishly. Them guys should never lose the title. Because every match they pit on will be fucking amazing.
And just bring Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn up as a tag team and let them steal the show.
I would love to see that. That tag team division is getting a lot better. It's getting a lot better.
Yes. Led by Kid and Cesaro on Lucha Dragons pretty soon. And the Red Arrow finisher is either the number 1 or number 2 top rope finishing move in the company right now with the Phoenix Splash right up there. But he's only hit it once, and Neville uses it as his regular finisher. So that thing is fun. Like, your athleticism is off the charts to be able to hit that.
Oh, man. Him and Rollins in the match together?
Oh, my gosh. It'll happen.
You see how many jumps they going to do over each other? Man.
That's crazy.
Those guys are freaks.
So, Neville's out there. You know, they're chanting NXT, and everybody's hyped up. And next we have John Cena coming
fucking burn down the fucking show.
John Cena sucks.
I fucking love the crowd that they did that shit. That motherfucker came out like, me?
What do you mean? I'm always nice to you.
Then he said, he fucking teased them by saying, you guys all musicians now or something? Trying to say some shit. Like, he's so fucking corny.
So y'all, with your musician talent, I don't know, you need to work on it.
Yeah, and then, when he first said he's trying to fucking cater to the fans again. Pick which one you want to be, John. It's like, do you want the fucking red strudel or the blue one? Do you want to be on the dark side? You can't have purple. You can't be in the fucking middle, John. They don't fucking like you, so turn heel. You pumpkin head bitch. Fuck John. You want to even cover this match? The match is pretty good.
More importantly, Mark tweeted, actually, exactly what you said, basically. Ronda Rousey and The Rock versus Triple H and Stephanie.
Mark, we got to get you on the show. It's a great mom thing life. So you guys like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, so I guess we got to at least talk about that.
In case for the guys who didn't see it.
So we got an alright match, which basically was a Cena match where you had a whole bunch of finishers.
Yeah.
And oh my God, we saw the worst STFU in the history of bad holds. This dude literally,
I don't know,
went like this.
Last night was worse. Last night was worse though.
No, but Dean, he was trying to get to the ropes and he kept slipping off.
Yeah, I seen that.
He wasn't even holding him.
I didn't think he got it in. I thought he was just kept trying. I didn't know
he was like this. He was like, ah, ah, and they're looking so stupid. holding his arm like this. Like, who does a crossface like this?
Man.
You see this?
Last night, that shit was like this, standing
He kept
up.
slipping off, and Dean's face is like, this is how it was put on. Dean's like,
Yeah, I did hear that shit.
Like, what the heck?
No
You
reason.
can't do a simple crossface. And then Dean reverses that thing, and he goes like that, and he's fucking, he's saying it's like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Jesus Christ, would you take it off me?
He did hit him with his own shit. I was wondering why he did. I was like, probably did all seen.
So he's like, oh, that's how you do it. It's like, are you that lazy that you can't do this?
He's a lazy fuck. I mean, Cena's a lazy.
That? Can you do that?
Cena's one of those shortcut motherfuckers.
Can you at least give me this? Can you do that? I mean, you're lying on the ground anyway.
Last night was worse when he had his elbow like this and he was trying to fake like he was doing it. Fuck, he's a piece of shit.
It was so bad. It's like,
why just stop doing it? Like, that would be alright with me if you just stop doing it.
It's like when Thibodeau brings in Rose when they're up by 20 and there's 3 minutes left and he's only played 25 minutes in the game, so you could still put him in and he'd be under 30. But why do it?
Yeah.
Why would you do it? Cena, you're on the ground. You're ready, you're hyped. It's the Raw after WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania.
You could have been epic, Cena.
And you go like this. You go, oh, my arm hurts. Oh, I meant come on, dude. Like, show that you're trying. Yeah.
That's all I'm really.
And if you don't want to, get out of the ring and let somebody else go.
That's why I gave him a shout out last night when he tried to do that. That stunner off the ring.
Oh, so
yeah, I knew he was on felt, but I mean, I don't want to see him make himself look like more of a fool than he already is. I just start trying to do that STFU. Like,
if you ever want to laugh, just laugh. Search when Cena tried to do a shoulder block, his little flying shoulder block on Randy Orton, and Randy said, "No, you ain't doing that to me tonight." Just he lies down, and Cena goes flying like this, and he just falls on his side, and he looks around like, what just happened? And Orton's like, yeah, you look like a fool. Look how stupid your move is.
People gotta tell him that move is stupid. I can't wait for next week. Next week is when the Jericho part comes up.
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully he asks him some fucking good questions, which I don't think he will, but you never know. He ain't owned by them anymore.
So, after that, we got a little backstage action between Orton and Rollins. Orton interrupted an interview with Rollins, and then the two giants, he's got J&J, he's got Big Show and Kane.
He got so much to create. They make him look like the biggest bitch ever.
I know.
I hate that about him. That's the only thing I hate about Seth Rollins. Other than that, I have no problem with him.
And it's not, they don't even have their places. Like, at least with JBL back in the day when he had his cabinet.
Yeah.
Like, he had different guys. He had the Basham brothers were the secretaries of defense.
Man.
He had Orlando Jordan as the whitest black dude on TV.
He was the whitest black dude.
He was the U.S. champion. I'm not sure what he really did, actually. But he was like an assistant. Man,
you might as well get David Otunga to help him out. It'd be perfect. Fit right in.
Mm-hmm. So after that, we had AJ Lee and Paige and the Bella Twins. They got some time, had a decent match, but
trying to send them. No, hold on. They got that was 2 Divas matches.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm gonna let them talk about this. Go to the bathroom because I didn't watch the Divas. I watched Naomi though. She looked good tonight.
I lied.
I knew it was one.
It was one, but there was more people involved. So we had AJ Lee, Paige, Bella Twins, and we had freaking Naomi. Oh man, this was rough. Natty looked good though, so that's always a plus. But basically, there wasn't a lot here, so it was a Divas match. They gave him some time. Naomi hit her rear view finisher for the win. Nikki accidentally hit Bree. Wasn't a lot to it,
Nick 6-man.
Nikki hit Bree. Swaggy D on 3. 1, 2, 3. Swaggy D.
Back in the place to be.
Yeah, it was a 6-man.
Yeah, I kind of because Naomi, I know she won the match. Yeah, she's the most impressive diva besides Paige on this to me. And I want to see her and Paige get into a feud. So it got to be amazing.
After that, we had Randy Orton and Ryback backstage, and basically all it was Ryback saying, "Feed me peas," or something. I don't know. We had
he did say feed me more authority or some shit. Yeah. He's a fucking moron.
He's the type of dude you walk in the room and you go, I'm not partnering with that guy in anything.
Not that.
It's like he's the last dude in class to get a partner for a group activity. You know?
And then he's probably that dude who's like, I need to get in the group with y'all.
And you're like,
not even ask you a question. just giving you a statement. Shit.
I'm the big guy. So what's your name? The big guy.
My mom used to call me right back. Fucking moron.
Like Silverback, bitch.
I didn't even see how Roman Reigns got involved.
He did. I mean, he was just another face.
Oh, okay. They just threw him in.
So Goldust and Rusev were our next match, and Byron Saxton and Jerry Lawler were like, Rusev was here the whole time. Why didn't he come out when Cena made the challenge? It's like, why would you mention that? You're making your product look stupid.
Yeah.
But we got a Rusev quick squash match, basically.
What do you think they're doing with that? What do you think they're doing with the U.S. title?
Who knows? I mean, they've got to have a rematch at some point. Cena's going to win, right?
I don't think they have a rematch. Just because I think they want to get Dean. They feel like the thing about Dean is we'll talk about more of the rumors maybe tomorrow, whenever. Dean, he's such a good character that the fans want him, so they got to put him somewhere. And really, nobody, I don't think they put him in the tag team division, so they just got to let him get squashed by Cena. Or maybe Cena might say, I think Dean's ready to beat me. But the chances of that are highly unlikely, but you never know. You hope.
So we got a fairly boring main event here.
Yeah, I was fucking pretty disappointed. The main event for me was the first hour and a half.
Tag team match, player.
Tag team match. We got to get Reigns in there. Make him look strong. Real strong, Randy. I thought Seth left, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it wasn't. I'm trying to get this app real quick so I can get the Sting interview. And then I'll delete it again. But yeah, it was kind of a boring main event, but after all that excitement,
they gave you so much excitement.
There wasn't much left to do. You know, Roman, so that's fun to watch, but everybody else in the match was basically an old guy or a guy that's just not that interesting and really didn't have much of a place in the match anyway.
Oh man, the thing with Brock is one thing I do worry about the WWE.
Orton was so forgettable tonight.
Yeah, he was alright. The thing about Brock is like when he's not there, that's the problem. Like, what is the WWE gonna do then? Because they got to make sure they're using their guys right. So I'm hoping they use on Randy like they was a few weeks ago, last week before Mania, and hopefully they can use Dean. They hitting money on the Dolphin brand, so they're good with that. They probably should make that the main event, but as much hate as they have towards those guys, I don't see that happen. So I mean, they got to hit money on Orton, Dean. Who's another guy? I mean, Neville ain't getting that main event spot. That's how I'm saying. Bray. Yeah, Bray wasn't there. Bray wasn't even there tonight, guys. So
Daddy wasn't there. Take him to the field.
Maybe Dean will get a match against him. They got so many feuds that I feel like they don't have a direction to go with them because they got too many guys.
There's so much talent.
Yeah, and I feel like they don't know how to use them right now. So hopefully they can use these guys. Personally, I would have a Dean versus Bray match and Extreme Rules because that can get nasty, ugly, and fucking amazing match right there.
Shit. I forgot my account.
The WWE Network?
Yeah, it's gotta be
$9.99, player. I'm sure they got lost your password on there, or can they not afford that? But I think that'd be a good outcome. It's so early to tell with the matches they got, but feel like Extreme Rules can be good if they put it on right. I definitely go for that Fatal 4 against Wade Barrett, DB, Danny Bryant. We ain't get him into there either. Dolph and Sheamus. I'll definitely hit that for a Fatal 4-way. Get that dirty and nasty. Submit. Extreme Rules to me should be dirty and nasty. With awesome fucking matches, ladders, and shit. So we got some questions and comments.
All right.
Like, subscribe, share. You guys got any questions? Want to share with your friends? Let them know. Edge versus Matt Hardy was on the 2005 show, and Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels Iron Man match. I think that's what Spencer was talking about. Yeah, straight edge. We was just talking about that on Shawn Michaels Kurt Angle Iron Man match, and I was trying to remember where it was coming from, but thanks for letting us know that, Matt. Appreciate it. I have to look that up too.
It's hard to navigate the network on the phone.
So do you want to tell them to fix that, complain, send them an email? You never know they might respond. But Matt said Byron Saxton was so bad and quiet that you could hear Cena calling his spots.
Thank you.
I heard that too a little bit. I heard a few. I didn't hear all of them, but I heard a few tonight. But I hear him all the time though. For the most part, he's pretty loud with this shit.
You might be able to rewind this one off. Maybe.
Hold on, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow probably.
I don't think I can actually. Damn.
Busy man. Mark said the end of the road was okay. I wish Brock returned to get more F-5's and Stephanie gets the cops still wrestling.
And then he breaks out of the jail.
Yeah, they did that in '99. Which I mean, that would have been cool to see, but I don't want to see Brock arrested unless he F5 and all the police officers, which would have been pretty cool. But you got to think about who's signing up to do that job. You're like, you getting regular people to do that, or you just getting your own people like in the back? Yeah, like that's. I don't think I want to take an F5 from Brock.
Damn, man, I don't know how to figure it.
I had to.
Fines. Why do they make it so hard to find like those
little originals?
Simple. They don't even have that on here.
They don't.
I don't see it at least.
This piece of shit.
There should be a search button, right?
Yeah. But if you guys want to tell us what y'all think was going to be some of the matches for, Extreme Rules, just, comment on it. Comment on the page, video. Let us know. We can get into it with our rumors report sometime this week. We got more wrestling videos. We got on NXT coming up here soon. Kevin Owens. I don't know why I'm calling Kevin Steen. And him and Sammy getting his rematch.
I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. He faced Balor for the title.
Yeah, he did.
Beat him.
He don't get a rematch after that. I think they let that change hands. Hopefully with Seth, if they let him win against Brock, I would like to see him hold the title for about a few months, and then I'd like to see it on break. Like I want to see all my top guys. To me in the company, I want to see them, eat at the same time. I don't want to see eating good, but I don't want to see just one person have the title on some CM Punk shit for about a year or two. Like I don't want to see that. I want to see
There's too much talent for that.
Yeah, and that's why that's why I was thinking about it today. I was like, this is a good thing that Brock lost that match, even though as much as
he can only be the champion for so long. Nobody can beat him legitimately.
And now I just want to see him wreck some shit. I love to see him on. I want to see him in Money in the Bank. I think but you got to put the title back on, right?
I don't think it did. No? You just have to keep feeding him the legends at WrestleMania. So The Rock is probably next.
Okay. But for Monday night, you say you got a contract. You gotta just wreck shit whenever you want. You gotta keep them feuding with somebody to make it interesting.
Yeah, you can do that. And Mark the Jedi says Seth versus Orton versus Reigns at Extreme Rules. Interesting. No Brock.
I can see it. I'm pretty tired of Reigns. I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty tired of seeing Reigns. So I can see that match though. I'd rather see Seth versus Dean versus Orton. So I think that'd be more entertaining.
Dean ain't gonna be in the title.
Wishful thinking. They have no place for him. They don't think it's gotta.
I need a fairy godmother for that one.
Yeah. TV man need to get in there or something.
2 Chainz?
No, Dean, Titty Master.
You said Titty Boy.
Titty Boy, 2 Chainz. Changed his name. 2 Chainz. But that's interesting, Mark. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that match. Seth will obviously have to retain that title more than likely unless you get it to Orton again, which is probably not going to happen.
Please stop. I love Orton. Good juice.
He's kind of boring with the title.
Yeah.
But Seth, the only thing I don't like about Seth having the title is all these fucking people that's helping him, like J&J, The Big Show, Kane. I don't want to see that. I don't want to necessarily fight a fighting champion. But I want to see you, like, get your ass kicked a few times by yourself or beat some ass by yourself. I want to see J&J helping out all the fucking time.
Yeah, come out every once in a while. They don't need to be there all the time.
All the fucking time they're there. It's so annoying sometimes. He's so talented.
They always do the interviews and they have like Seth Rollins here, and then all of a sudden you zoom out and you see the J&J on his left and right shoulder, like good and bad.
I swear, little ass fucking ears too.
I know, bald heads too.
I would love to see actually on your idea, Mark, because I do think they're having a triple threat match at Extreme Rules for probably the championship or number 1 contender spot. And
that'll be interesting.
They got to put Reigns in there as much as I don't want him, but I want to see maybe if Bray can get in there. Those are really the top 3 young guys.
Yeah, what is Bray gonna do? That's an interesting.
Has he ever feud with stuff?
No, but I don't think he's there yet.
Like I think he's. They just gave him
not that he's not that high, but like that just wouldn't make sense right now because there's so many people chasing after the title right now. They need to finish this Randy Orton Roman Reigns thing.
Hold on, I thought it was the Randy Orton Seth thing.
But they're both after the title still. Reigns ain't done. Reigns will get his title by SummerSlam at some point.
Think he getting the title? You heard what they said about him, right?
He's got to. Yeah, I told you, man.
Yeah. Keep forgetting. I always do that. You heard what they said about him. They're like, the motherfucker told me, oh, yeah, he did something.
It's probably, I don't know. I can't guarantee that anymore, but it's still likely he gets the title.
I think he gets it once and lose that motherfucker in like 2 months. But he gets so much going right now. It's like he gets the Cena treatment from the fans. So it's like they can't give it to him.
He could turn heel too. He's not Cena in that.
He's a natural fucking heel.
He's never gonna sell $1 million worth of merchandise.
You get the old ladies wet down with his hair.
AJ Lee and Paige in a bra and panties match. They both said, or no, Paige would like to do it. AJ hasn't talked about that, but Nikki Bella said no way.
Seen this bitch?
Which is funny because it's like you'd think she's like the most provocative diva in like the way she acts.
I bet Naomi would do it.
I don't know. Yeah, she probably.
Naomi would definitely do that shit. Unless Jimmy or Jay are the one fucking her.
Like, jump all over.
Can't do it.
Somebody asked JR on Twitter, would you take an F-5 from Brock? And Jim said, what choice would I have? Of course, but I'll pass. Thanks.
Trying to get him back on the show.
He stays relevant, man. Oh, snap. Dave Meltzer and JR and a couple other guys are going to book WrestleMania 32 and review WrestleMania 31 this week. So JR is always good on the booking. Well, check that out.
I'm definitely checking this out. Mark said, did you guys watch the interview with me after Raw? No, because we're giving the people what you want. We're giving you the review first. You'll watch it tomorrow. Well, I'll probably watch it tonight, tomorrow, whichever one comes first. And we can do a review. If you guys want to give us your comments about it, give it to us about maybe tomorrow when I watch it, because I don't really want to hear your comments. I haven't watched it. You're like spoiling from me. So if you guys want to, you know, tell us how you feel about that, just write it in the comments and we can get to that video too.
Potential here. The announce table got taken out. The announcers got taken out. Chael Sonnen was at WrestleMania talking to WWE about a possible announcing gig. Ooh, is there something to that? Chael Sonnen, UFC.
Oh, really?
So maybe there's something
fight?
to that. Maybe it was just a spot. They're like, hey, take out the announcing table. But maybe there's something to that. They might be trying to introduce a new guy. So we'll see.
SmackDown. Cole ain't going nowhere.
No, Cole ain't going anywhere.
Cole is not.
Well, he has a broken back right now, apparently.
Yeah.
So
I hope it's serious. I don't want to see him for about 6 months.
On March 30th, 2015 edition of Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole was viciously attacked by Brock Lesnar after Seth Rollins had sent Brock into a state of rage by refusing him his chance at a rematch for the WWE title. Cole was pronounced dead at the scene after suffering serious anal bleeding.
I hope that's real. Yeah, Wikipedia got that, so is he dead for real or just joking or some shit?
So tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
news and rumors. We'll cover Sting's interview tomorrow as well.
rumors, news, video. We might cover the Final Four. Cover some on NXT for sure. We got to get back on that shit. Yeah, sure. You guys got any comments, questions? Just write them in the comment section or whatnot. We'll get to them tomorrow. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you like what you're hearing, share it to your friends. You never know, they might like it. Pretty much out.
See you tomorrow. And then next Monday.
And
Peace.
believe that.
Believe in the shit.
Fuck the shit.